I wonder if I left food for 4. Well, you know, you'll just have to deal with it for a few hours if you didn't. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? I love when the mouths move, even though it's just an ellipses. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Alright, that's a little concerning. Here. This is nice. 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 Nice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? We're absolutely that, don't worry about it. And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? But who was phone? Hamlet, what are you doing? You are being a pain today. So you're having a crisis of sorts? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there, that word. I mean, it's all arbitrary when you get down to it for language. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? We can probably find that out. Well, solus means alone, and ipsi means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? Kinda. And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? That just happens. Calm down, that's just semantics. Sedation. Stop making up words, honey. What did I tell you about making up animals? And then there's this computer. How can I be sure the counter, rather? That is a really dire misreading of a word. How can I be sure the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I'm doing science over here. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Does it matter what it is? I'm gonna make something that she normally orders. Which would be this. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. That makes sense since we saw you yesterday? The day before. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian, but I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. What is fun? Are these feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crises, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. I've never experienced this through, like, the most nonsense reason, where if I start thinking that, I'm just like, fucking of course it is, it's right there. It very much misses the point. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch, and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that, too? That's a really good point, actually. Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay, then. Whoa. Okay. It becomes a sunflower. Whew! Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And Hamlet, I cannot see. It burns and itches a bit. What the drink? I mean, I guess you are a robot. Delivery for Donna Za. Oh, I've been here before. Hey, it's Mario. It's me. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get her for you. Right. Sign here, please. It's a big package. Hamlet, please, sir. I cannot see a word on the screen right now. Thank you. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. I doubt it's gonna go off in like 3 hours. If it is, it's probably too late for the refrigerator, honestly. Let's see. It's a wiener, if you catch my drift. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. Everyone gets a bad touch on the house. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know, she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey. Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Hamlet, laugh with me. Fine, don't, Jesus. No need to look so serious about it. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Seriously, Joe? She's the making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. Boss takes her wiener very seriously. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. He might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. How convenient. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Alright. And here you are. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, let's stick with Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but Oh, that was a close one there. He was dangerously close to sexism. Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you, I was just thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know. It fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. She seems like a nice girl. She's the best girl, I'll have you know. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, don't worry, you like guys, we know, Jesus. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? Not since I last checked, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. Probably shouldn't do that while you're driving. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course, everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Well, at hazard, she knows. They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Not that we know of. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Question: how do you get into a position where you seem really intimidating, but you have never actually, committed an intimidating action? At least not one that's known about. I feel like that's the sort of thing you have to build up to, you know? So her gang is just there. Oh, I've read that already. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. Is this a trick? Am I supposed to actually make a piano woman? Because that's what he ordered last time? I don't know. Have I been tricked? Swindled? Yeah, this is nice. I have not been swindled. This'll sound weird, but do you believe in reply bots? Ripley bots? Repella box? I don't know. Ripley box? That's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim, and thus they call them Okay, so it's replay bots, basically. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Stop reading fucking conspiracy theory magazines. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. People will do that when they realize they're about to get run over. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. This is more suspicious. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him. He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And, well, not really. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voice can pass off as human. They could be passing off as human under our very noses, replacing us little by little. Slow down here, son. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilum behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilum because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Could just be brave. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving, thanks for everything. Bye. Please come again. What's your take on the replay bot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. You're right, it doesn't, fuckboy, but sucks to suck. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the Nivali crabs invade. I mean, when the replay bots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? No, fuckboy, I'll have you know I would beat up an alien. That's right. Back? Did anything happen? Well, boss, let me tell you about this package, if you get my drift. I discovered I have a sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey, they brought you a package? Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of my wiener? That's a new one. Oh, we're done. Oh, okay. All right. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Fair enough. We almost have enough rent. We got 2 days. Oh, it's gonna be close. We ain't buying anything. Good evening. Ah, Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the Yeah, go ahead. Actually, good idea. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Whoa, and some wonder if he was ever here, actually, or if it was not but a figment of our imaginations. Ah, the guy wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. Well, that's not right. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. I'll have you know that was a car backfiring. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but sure. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars blast. Absolutely. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry, if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? Look at this guy. Just like from seeing 2 dimensions of him, he's like twice your size. You're like, yeah, see? Exactly. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. That's what happens, actually. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? You coming over here to hit on me? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Little did you know it was Jamie's trap, and now he's going to suplex you. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier punchier pile driver. I believe that's exactly what it says in the manual. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, Mr. Jensen? Call me Jamie. And who are you? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. I mean, technically you've seen it right now. Maybe I needed to look for a specific file. Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. We did just talk about how he kills people for a living. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and the nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ow. Yeah, I'm thinking that. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all the other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that 3 times. Yep, Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Oh yeah, right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. 3 bad days? Ooh. Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people, oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me.